This video is going to go over the steps to get your laptop initially logged into our network, along with getting all the inventory tags set up. So staff members, if you haven't handed out the laptops and the charging cords and the bags, if you could get that done at this time, I'd appreciate it. And on that note, staff, I'm just going to keep going through the video, so at any time you need the students need more time to get things ready, please just pause the videos and hit play once everyone's ready, and we'll just keep things moving. First thing, we need to make sure we have all the equipment. Of course, you have the laptop, but with the laptop goes the charging cords. And just to make sure you all understand, our laptops have two of them. Now, of course, they plug together, but the first cord here is the one that goes into the electrical outlet, and at the end of that, it gets plugged into this power adapter, and then that power adapter's cord ends up getting plugged into the laptop. So students, make sure you have both power cords, and along with that that laptop bag. So we should have our laptop, the charging cords, both of them, and our laptop bag. Step number 2, students, we're going to need your help. On the back of your laptop, we need to put our inventory tag. And that inventory tag is a shiny tag here your teachers will give you. It's a little sticker that goes on the back of your laptop. And we ask that you place that sticker right here. There's a picture of the laptop back, right in the middle of that back, right below the battery case here. So if you could take that tag and place it there. And then also, students, we're going to need you to get a scrap sheet of paper and a writing utensil, a pencil or pen, because you're going to need to record these numbers, and you're going to be using your computer, and your computer will be flipped back over, so you're going to want to write these numbers down. So if you could get a scrap sheet of paper out to write down, first of all, that tag number. And our next step number 2, we're going to need you to take off the battery. Actually, step number 3, sorry. Take off the battery and record the serial number. So again, that scrap sheet of paper is going to come in handy here. So here's how you take off the battery. These steps show that there's a purple circle around this little tab and a yellow circle around this little tab. Those two tabs get slid to the outside of the computer, and once those get slid, the battery just slides right off. And what you're going to notice here is a little UPC symbol, it looks like, but also all the serial numbers. So what you're going to need to do is, with that scrap sheet of paper, write down all those letters and numbers for your serial number on the scrap sheet of paper. So let's you can get that taken care of. I'm going to keep moving on here. So again, staff members, if you need to pause, you can just hit pause. And once we get everything set up, students, you're going to need to have your laptops powered on. And once we get everybody powered on, again, that means the battery's back on with that tag number and serial number written down, it's time for our first login. And just a reminder, those of you that are our veteran students that are here again, came from our middle school, our login system has not changed. I wrote here a little bit of a login cheat sheet for those of you that maybe couldn't remember what your login. Let's say your name is Alex Smith and you're a 2016 graduate. Your login for our district network is 16 SMITA. And again, that's your 2-digit graduation year, the first 4 letters of your last name, and then your first initial of your first name. Students that are new to the district, you should try these. I think most students have been added already to our list. So once everybody gets the login, what's going to happen is you're going to have to reset your password. And again, the first time you log in, we need you to all type in this password, and it's capital Eagles 2013. So again, once everyone's laptop is powered on and you get to that first login screen, your login is your old login ID. New students, here's how you figure out what your login ID is. And this is the password that you initially put in. And as soon as you put in that password, it's going to prompt you to change your password. And my next steps here are going to demonstrate hopefully very quickly to make a secure password that is complex. So again, staff members, if you notice some students that aren't able to log in at this time, and they've tried, their graduation year, first 4 letters of their last name, first initial, and it does not let them log in, this is the time where those students need to go find Mr. Eckert down in room 113 to get set up on the network. So we're going to move on here. So now students, once you're logged in, and again, you've logged in with your login, and everybody has the Eagles 2013 with a capital E, and you're going to be prompted to change your password. And once you reset your network password, that's going to be good for your network login. Again, that's a login at the computer, but also it's going to be working for our Google Apps for Education login, your Google password. So students, you're only going to need one password throughout the year, so let's make sure we get that, something that you can remember, of course, but also something that's complex. So here's what we mean by complex. And if I drag this arrow here, a complex password has 3 of these 4 things. You can use uppercase letters, lowercase letters, symbols, and numbers. So of those 4 different things, uppercase letters, lowercase letters, symbols, and numbers, you need to choose and have 3 of those items in your password, and your password must be 8 characters long. So as I click on this picture of the laptop, here's some examples of some passwords, and we're going to have a little quiz. So students, if you could look up here, here's your quiz. One of these passwords does not work. One of these passwords does not meet the requirements of being what's called a complex password. Again, that's uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. It has to have 3 of those 4. So if you can take a look at that and see, maybe there's a show of hands, maybe you're shouting out to your teacher which one of these 3 is not complex. First of all, this is the one that you logged in with your network, so the initial login, so that one is a complex login, or excuse me, complex password. This one is a complex password because it has lowercase letters, numbers, and a symbol. Well, this one has lowercase letters, an uppercase letter, and a symbol, but if we count the letters and symbols, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's only 7 characters long. That one is not long enough. So again, we have to have uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols, a combination of those that is something that is easy for you to remember, and that something is at least 8 characters long. That's it with our initial setup with your login. So again, hopefully that went pretty smooth, and everyone is logged into the network. We're going to be moving on here to getting everything with our Google Apps for Education network set up. So let's move right on to that next video.